Hey guys, Adrillian here with a new video, and in this video we will show you something really cool. So we will walk through the way to add ChatGPT to your mesh. The idea is pretty simple. Let's say you have a node in the attic, and if you're able to connect it to the internet, say via a desktop or a laptop that you don't need, or maybe a Raspberry Pi, you would be able to connect to the node through serial communication, and then you would have a bot there on standby, able to take your questions and then relay them back to ChatGPT. In turn, ChatGPT would answer your questions and answer you back on the mesh. So the idea is pretty intriguing, to be honest. You could be on the field and trying to ask question, how to start a fire, how to put out a fire, or maybe some medical question, and this would be really useful, especially that a lot of people now running some kind of nodes in their attic or high up in the sky and the rooftops. So maybe if they run just a USB cable down to their attic or somewhere accessible where they can have a Pi that connects to the internet and does all the work. So without further ado, let's get into it and see how it can be done. So I wrote a blog post here detailing how everything can be done, and the link will be in the description below, and it's very simple. What you need to do first of all here is, let's go back here and see, any Meshtastic device you have, it doesn't matter if it's ESP32 or NRF, because we will use the internet on the computer, which is either a Raspberry Pi or your laptop or an old desktop that you have lying around. A USB cable for the communication. It's not supporting now the IP, the TCP IP feature that Meshtastic pushed recently, but the code is there. If you want to submit a pull request, we'll be more than happy to accept. A running PC could be any operating system, by the way, Windows, macOS, or even Linux. So that's why I mentioned the Raspberry Pis, and then an internet connection. On the software side, we will need to have a Python 3.8 or newer and an OpenAI API key. We'll show you how to get that. First thing is we will clone this repo. Now, if you don't know how to clone it or you're not a very tech savvy, you can just copy the code here, copy the link, and then you can just go to code and then download the zip file. This is what I did, and I have it here in the terminal configured. And after downloading the files, you want to navigate to this folder. So if you use Git, you will have this folder created, then you will have to navigate there through the terminal, and then you will run pip install -r requirements. This will install all the libraries you need to run this Python app. After that, we're ready to go. We can run the Python app. So if we go here to the folder and let's write ls, and you can see here Meshtastic AI bot.py. So we will run that. We will have now this interface. Now, first thing is we need to choose the COM port for the node that's connected. And if you don't see it, just click refresh here. It will refresh the COM ports available, and then you can click on it and then say connect. Once you connect, you will see the node here is connected. That's a confirmation in the logs. Now we need the OpenAI API key. That's very easy. We will head to OpenAI, and then we will say hover on login, and then we will not click ChatGPT, we will say API platform. From there, you need to create an account. If you're not logged in, you need to log in if you have an account, and then we will go to API keys, and then we will create a new secret key here, Meshtastic, and then we will create the key. Now it will show you the key. I think it will show you the key once, so you will have to take note of this. We'll copy it, and then we will go back to the app. Here we will paste the key. There you go. I'm having trouble. Okay, now we can customize these. The max response length. Meshtastic, I think, support around 200 and something, so keeping it at 200 is a safe bet here. And then the command prefix. Anything you write have to start with this prefix. If you don't start with this, now the AI bot will ignore it completely. So once that's done, we can enable the AI. And see it testing the connection. Okay, the connection is successful. Now you know your API key is working and your internet is working. Everything is communicating smoothly. After this, we can start the bot. And here we see that the bot is started and it's listening to this exclamation mark. Now let's go to the Meshtastic app here. I'm connected to one node, and if we say hi, we'll wait for the acknowledgement. You can hear the noise in the background. Nothing will happen because we didn't put the special character that we specified before. So let's put the special character. Let's do that and say, hi, how are you? And let's send that. And we can see here from the logs that, hey, we've got a message, and it's going to talk to OpenAI, and then we get an answer. And says, I'm just a program, but I'm here to help. So this answer is actually from ChatGPT. What happened here, the node I'm connected to sent a message out to the mesh. And then the device here connected to this laptop received that message. The bot picked it up. It asked ChatGPT, hey, what do I answer? And then it condensed the answer down to 200 characters and then send it back to the mesh. Now there are some limitations here. It only works on the primary channel. And if you dig deep in the code, you might also change the model if you want. But yeah, this is basically it in a nutshell. I know it's not something that easy to deploy. You would have to have a Raspberry Pi or kind of a laptop always running 24/7. But you know, it's a proof of concept. If anyone willing to improve the code or change it, it's open source. Yeah, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.